And we are here with another week of ECW. We are here with our buddy from the WCW. We have JamSaw via the internet. How are you doing today?
Thank you very much for having me, Brock. Sorry I couldn't be there in person, but still happy to be able to do this with you via remote. I know it's a tough time for everybody out there, but we're going to make sure that we still put on a good show for you.
Yes, and with everything that has been going on with the John Cena situation and everything, the general manager has decided to retaliate. He's not taking no grief from nobody. And he's decided to put the youngins, Shelton and Chad, against the veterans, the Hardy Boys, in a ladder match.
Well, that's it. This is going to be a fantastic match, seeing a newly formed gold standard team in Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable against the old school veterans, the Hardy Boys, in a ladder match, which, if you recall, is one of the match types that they helped innovate.
Yes, and what is your stance on this whole the gold standards and John Cena?
Well, I mean, I was confused at first as to why they would have jumped out and just singled out John Cena, but given the events over the past couple of weeks, it seems that they are less focused on the gold currently and more focused on just making a name for themselves. So having attacked John Cena and now going against the Hardy Boys, I think their goal is really to show that the youth, that the new teams of ECW are really here to run ruckshod on the old school.
And we see Matt's really focused on Shelton. And we know Chad has more to prove than Shelton does, and there's no person that I could think that he could give a run for his money on one of the Hardy Boys.
No, definitely, and I do think that Gable does make a perfect ally for Shelton, because he does remind me a lot of a young Charlie Haas. So together, they are almost like a resurgence of a tag team from the past.
Now, we know that back in that day, they looked up to Kurt, Shelton and Charlie did. Now, there's a fan theory that Kurt is actually the brains between Chad and Shelton, but, we don't know for sure because they aren't really together that much. But what is your stance on that?
Exactly. Well, we haven't really seen them come together as such at this time, so I can only say that it's still conjecture and theory. We haven't seen Kurt step forward and claim responsibility for any of the activities that have happened, and it's really a question of time before we get those answers. Maybe at some point Kurt will come out and address it one way or the other, just to ease the minds of the fans.
Yes, and see, there you go, Jeff. There you go.
Yeah, so far a very good contest. I mean, the Hardy Boys haven't lost a beat.
Oh no. We know Jeff and Matt have gone through their struggles, but it looks like they feel at home here in the ECW.
Well, they should. I mean, their whole career was based off of those type of matches. Those very hardcore, crazy antics type of matches.
Yes. There you go. Ooh, there you go, Shelton.
Oh, right to the gut. Shelton taking it to Jeff Hardy. Matt working the head of Gable.
There you go, pick him up. Shelton seems like he's more vicious as of lately. Like, it looks like when he left the WWE, he the breath of fresh air that he sighed, because they were just running him down, and it looks like he is enjoying where he is.
Oh yeah, and it looks like he is in the running to be a top dog in this company. I mean, just given the way that things are working for him, I wouldn't be surprised to see him reclaim his world title very soon.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Now we got both the boys in taking it to Matt Hardy in the corner.
Yep. And Jeff really needs... There you go, Jeff. Get in there. Jeff really needs to step in and help out his brother.
Oh, raking in the eyes. Oh, okay, I thought we were going to see Gable get dropped on that ladder, but it looks like he was saved by the ring post, or
yes.
the turnbuckle.
Yes.
Now Shelton getting the ladder up. Good idea to get things started.
Now what
Here
does...
you go, going after Jeff.
Now what does Chad and Shelton... There you go. Stop him from running. There you go. What does Chad and Shelton need to do to stay on top of the veterans that are Jeff and Matt?
Well, definitely keep them separated, because Jeff and Matt work so well in tandem. So if they're in the ring together, they're more dangerous. What I would do in their case is, instead of just teaming up and focusing on one member, I'd have Chad go to the other side and work on Matt to keep them down a little bit, and then have Chad go up the ladder while Shelton is just running interference, trying to keep both of the Hardy boys out of the ring.
Okay, perfect. There you go, Jeff. Get in there.
And Jeff going for the ladder and dropping it right on Chad's head.
And Shelton with a nice suit. Ooh, this could be it.
It looks like Shelton's calling for a finisher.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, codebreaker to the face.
And it looks like to me that Jeff is actually the more wounded. He's not really moving. He looks like he might be done.
Well, physically, yes, I think Jeff is the most damaged, but it also looks like Shelton might have taken a good blow to the head, because he seems to be a little confused as to where he is right now.
Oh boy. There you go.
I'll knock him to the floor, and then you'll have the ring all to yourself. The question is Shelton going to just defend? No, he's going to go after a wounded Jeff.
Better go against a Jeff than a Matt, because it looks like...
Yeah, but I mean, Jeff was already down, and if he hadn't picked him up to try to attack him, he might have stayed down for a while. I think the better strategy would have been to stay in the ring, to run interference, kind of like right now. Let Chad go for untying the belts, while you can run interference on anybody that's in the ring. As you can see, Matt's still not up yet, and if he just keeps Jeff busy and tosses Jeff out as soon as Matt gets up, then he can just keep the lane open for Chad, which is exactly what he did, and Chad takes the title.
Oh my lord!
Or takes the match.
There you go. Now, what does this mean for Chad and Shelton as former world champions, and now they're a successful tag?
Well, I think that they could go for a run for all the gold. They could be world, hardcore, and tag team champions again. So, depending on how things go with the Rise from the Ashes pay-per-view next week, we could see them challenging for the tag titles, and then also getting rematches for their respective singles titles.
I just know that Chad and Shelton are both very successful when it comes to being tags. So it really didn't surprise me. But no, they I guess they surprised both Jeff and Matt. And
definitely. I don't think they expected that level of ferocity.
Oh no. But all right, we're on to our next match, which is Sonya and Liv, and this is going to be a steel cage. Now, if you remember correctly, a few weeks ago, Sonya defeated Liv Morgan, and we're getting word. This was last minute addition. At the pay-per-view, the mid card title is going to be on the line, and if Liv Morgan wins this match, it's going to be a triple threat against Nikki Cross, Ember Moon, and Liv Morgan. But if Liv loses, it's going to be just Nikki Cross and Ember Moon.
Wow, that sounds like an incredible match. I can't wait to see the results and see what happens with the women's title picture.
So, there you go, Sonya. There you go. Get her Liv. Now,
nice.
We know Sonya is a very successful cage fighter. Does Liv have a advantage to this, or because seeing it is how it's a steel cage, does Liv have a God's honest chance of winning this, or what's your opinion?
Well, I think Liv is the dark horse. You know, she's the one that's going to surprise people because she does have that crazy killer instinct. She has the motivation and she has the endurance and the fortitude to really take it all the way. I think it's Sonya that's probably thinking that Liv Morgan's going to be no big deal and she's going to surprise everybody.
Sonya going for that nasty submission that she could have snapped her arm off. It's just so devastating. Ooh. Oh, I thought she was going for that power bomb. Thought Sonya had it.
Looking good. Oh.
Now, how do you stay on top of a cage fighter that's in a steel cage match?
Well, I mean, the easy answer to that is get out of the cage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the longer you stay in the cage with a cage fighter, the more chances that you have that you're going to get injured. But getting out of the cage is one of the ways you can win. So that would be my strategy. If I was Liv, is to try to get her down to the floor, climb as fast as you can to get out of there.
Okay, perfect. And we see Liv going. There you go. Now is it
taking her to the floor?
Now is it smart?
Very clever trying to do a pin. I just don't think that she's done enough damage to Deville yet.
Oh no. Now is it smarter to cause damage and then climb, or climb as fast as you can?
Well, you definitely need to do some damage too, because if you toss somebody to the floor and you haven't hurt them enough, they're just going to get up right away and grab you before you can get out. So there needs to be some damage done before you try to scramble. But being Liv Morgan is smaller and quicker, she could probably do with doing a little bit less damage than some people might have to do in order to get out.
Correct. Okay, perfect. Yep. And we know Liv was a very Ooh, there you go. Ground and pound. Get on top of her.
Yep, dropping a leg on her face.
Now we know Liv
going for the climb.
Liv's a very successful, stable tag partner, and this is her first year being, say, alone. Do you think her being alone might not be the greatest for her right now?
Well, I don't know. I think it's probably about time that she tried to take on a singles world and show people what she can really do. Being part of a tag team or a stable is great. It shows some of the things that you can accomplish, but a lot of people will think that you're relying too much on your teammates, that you really haven't proven yourself. So I think this is a great opportunity for Morgan to actually show the world what she can do.
And we see them on top of the cage. Now, in the past, we've seen Eddie. He jumped off of a steel cage. We saw Ray jump off the steel cage when they got on top. There you go. Now, if you were Liv, do you go for the wow factor and just jump off on top of Sonya, or do you just say, I need to win?
Well, I think for now it would be just needing to win, which is exactly what it looks like she's doing. The wow factors are all well and good for once you've fully established yourself, but what you really want to do right now is build up your name, build up your real estate, so to show your value to people. And then once your name is established and you're less concerned with wins and more with winning over the crowd, then go with more of the showboaty type of moves.
Now, would you jump off the top of the steel cage?
No, man, no way in hell. That's why I'm a commentator, not a wrestler.
That's why we get paid to sit.
Exactly. I love to watch it happen. I would never do it myself.
Oh.
I won't say never, but it would take a lot of money and a lot of practice.
Oh, yes. Liv she came out strong. She looks like she has a very bright future as a singles competitor.
Exactly.
And next, it looks like we're having a promo from our King of Extreme, Baron Corbin.
And the inaugural 24/7 champion. Don't forget that.
Yes, last night he took it from Randy Orton. It's a shame, but
Randy was robbed, I must say, honestly.
but it's word that Styles was sent over.
Exactly. Once the match was decided and we knew that the belt was going to ECW, the general managers had a call and decided that the next challenger would be AJ Styles, who should be showing up here sometime tonight to challenge for the title.
Yeah, he isn't here yet, but we will keep all the fans updated. But let's hope that our king keeps it and stays home with it. But I don't know what he plans on saying, but it looks like he's coming with an anger problem.
Well, it doesn't surprise me. He's definitely one of what I would call the egotistical type of characters who knows his worth and is willing to tell everybody what it is. Yeah, thinking he's a modern-day idol and needs to be worshipped.
Some might say you could call him the New Age JBL.
I do see some similarities. It's curious. It makes me wonder who his target would be.
Yeah, a specific target. Maybe a champion?
Maybe a champion, maybe a legend. Maybe because he defeated Randy, he feels that he is a legend killer.
Oh, to be the best, you got to beat the best, and maybe he's taking that.
Exactly.
Well, that is true. I mean, nobody's really, he's doing these interviews and these podcasts, and no one really, shows him the love that he should have, though.
Yeah, but I mean, he also doesn't really show the love to the fans. I mean, it's a give-take relationship. All you're doing is expecting adulation, but you're not giving any out to the crowd. If you're not trying to encourage their love and support, then you can't get pissed off when they don't.
Oh, true, yes. In the hospital. I mean, he has been known to be a slobber knocker. Yeah, slobber knocker.
That is true. But I mean, you don't get a ward named after you by adding patients to it. You gotta donate some money to that hospital.
Where'd the lights go?
Is there technical difficulties? Everything's going dark. Oh, what's going on now?
Oh, the hell is this?
Who the hell are these guys?
Are they your guys?
Oh, and Baron's already bleeding. I don't recall hearing any whisperings of sending someone to attack him. That's for sure. The only WCW superstar that should be showing up tonight is AJ Styles, and I don't think that he would put on a mask. He would come out face to face.
I mean, he is the phenomenal one. I don't understand.
I mean, maybe it's Gallows and Anderson.
Maybe. I mean, there is a ref,
but again, I think that they would want to let you know that it was them putting the hurt on.
Oh yeah, true. Yes. Oh, there's a ref, so it's sanctioned. So I don't know. Did the GM approve of this?
That's definitely good questions.
I mean, I guess if it is official, then we might as well start treating it like it. So with that being said, I mean, I guess there's a pin. What? Okay. So since we might as well speak of it as a sanctioned match, what does Baron need to do to overcome two odds?
Well, I think he needs to get one of his opponents out of the ring. Facing two people at the same time is incredibly difficult. He needs to separate them, because as long as they're both pounding on him, then he's at an extreme disadvantage.
Yes. Oh,
I mean, getting outside is a good idea too, because in this type of match, I mean, it is ECW, so I'd grab myself a chair or a sledgehammer and try to equalize it a little bit.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Big suplex from Tiny.
I wonder who. God, this is just mind blowing. I don't. Could they have been playing 2K19? Because these masks look very game-esque, if you will.
That does look like Baron Blade's mask from 2K19. I have to agree with you there.
Nice shoulder. How does a small guy like that take down a man as big as Baron Corbin?
Luck and an enforcer partner that does a lot of damage to him first.
So what are you getting vibes from these guys? Because it looks like they aren't newbies. It looks like they have ring experience.
Well, they definitely look like they know what they're doing. I'm not sure if they are all that experienced as a tag, because they're not really tagging. They're just hammering on them. So they've definitely got experience with brawl type scenarios.
Yes. There you go.
Oh, T to the face.
And Baron's not giving up. There you go. Take him where you're taking him.
They hit him to the ropes.
Ooh, there you go, Baron. Don't give up. Oh, the nice bear hug. There you go.
A big bear hug could get him to submit, but a rope break. Big punch, but misses. Oh, kick to the gut. Or knee to the gut.
Those knees are nasty.
Now choke.
I mean, Baron has pissed a lot of dudes off, so I don't know if these are people from his past.
It could just be a couple of fans that maybe jump the fence and want to put the hurt on him.
And there's no security here, so I don't know.
Well, given that there's no security and there is a ref, then the GM must know a little bit about what's going on.
And we'll see if we can get in touch with somebody and find out what's going on, but this is... There you go. Nice backdrop.
Baron's looking way out of it. Oh.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh.
So who would you be more focused on, the big dude or the little dude?
Well, that's a really tough question. I would always say focus on the big dude first, because he'll do more damage. But the little dude is fast, so trying to exhaust him as quickly as possible is very important as well. But I mean, as long as the big dude's in your face, you have he'll be able to do more damage. So if you can at least take him out of the way, then you can focus on the little dude, and it'll take less to actually take him out once and for all. Although in that case, maybe you should go for the little dude first. Take him the F out, because he's fast and he'll be fresh with all the energy you expend taking out the big guy.
Oh yes. And it looks like Baron's been more focused. Oh, caught him.
Nice catch.
The end of days. There you go.
Oh, end of days to his face, but I don't think he can capitalize because the little guy's still there. Turn around, Baron.
Oh, I think he heard you. Oh, but he said screw it.
Trying to cover again.
Baron, listen to us. We're trying to help you. There you go.
Oh, now he sees him. Good.
There you go.
Oh, knocks him out of the ring. Now he's got the opportunity. No, make the pin.
Oh no. Oh, Baron. Baron. I mean, I guess you could try. There you go. Yes. So it looks like Baron's got a second wind in him, and don't throw him towards his partner.
Just missed a golden opportunity though, where he could have had it.
Yes. Just live to fight another day, Baron. Just leave, run, get counted out.
That would be my strategy.
This is
my suggested strategy anyway.
This is crazy. Okay, focus on the little guy. What is this? Oh. Okay, go for the pin.
Yeah, it seems the little guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah, it looks like he's a veteran in his own right.
Yeah, and that's it. It looks like Baron let his ego get the better of him, and instead of taking the potential easy win, decided to hurt the little guy, and the little guy got him back.
So I really don't know if these guys are from from the indies or not, but it's either they have. It seems like they have a bone to pick with the business. Is really what it seems like.
Well, I mean, they definitely seem to have experience. I'll give them that much. They're not newbies, that's for sure. They know what they're doing.
That End of Days just was so perfect.
And like I said, if he had capitalized on that End of Days, when he tossed that little guy out, and if he didn't go out and try to get revenge and had focused on pinning the big dude, then things could have been a lot different for Baron.
Oh yes. And this beautiful crowd. Wait, there's a ruck. What's going on out here?
No, it looks like Sarah Logan attacking Maurice. Where did they come from?
Did they come from the crowd? I didn't hear them coming.
Maybe this started in the backstage and it worked its way out through the crowd and then into the ring.
I mean, I'm loving it. Either way, we know a couple weeks ago that that Maurice had beaten Sarah Logan, but I don't know if it is because Sarah Logan's her husband wasn't considered in the ECW, but Miz and Morrison are. We know that Miz and Morrison are in talks with the ECW and jumping ship, but I mean, I guess you could look at it.
Considering the way SmackDown's been booking them, it wouldn't surprise me if they wanted to jump ship.
I mean, it's very hard when you and your significant isn't on the same show, so maybe that's what is pissing Sarah off. But I mean, it's good for.
So I fully agree with you. I think that could definitely be some personal motivation for Sarah to attack Maurice. I mean, not being able to have your significant other while you see one of your rivals actually getting to be with them, it would be the same as if the Usos were to go over and not bring Naomi, or similar things like that.
Yes. But we know that the draft is coming up. Is there any now? I know that the GMs are not gonna say names. They're gonna let the rumors ride and let fans enjoy being fans. But what are some crazy rumors that you have heard for the WCW?
Well, I will give one potential spoiler away without naming a name, but a retired WWE superstar is looking to make a comeback in WCW. I think he would fit in very well there. You will find out who at the end of the pay-per-view Rise from the Ashes. A lot of young talent too. I think WCW is looking towards trying to bring a lot of young talent to the front. You know, they've already brought quite a few people up from NXT.
Mm-hmm.
I could easily see the talent pool from there being pulled from a little bit more. But there's also some great teams on SmackDown and Raw that are still in the mix to be picked from. So anybody could be next. Like Will Goldberg always said, "Who's next?"
Oh yes. Now, who is your dream draft pick for the WCW?
Well, the dream draft pick currently, out of all the active superstars, I think Keith Lee would make a really great pick, or Daniel Bryan. Those are two names I would love to see come to WCW. For teams, I love the Revival.
Oh, they would be great. Yep.
Heavy Machinery are also fantastic. Ivar and the Viking Warriors,
Mm-hmm.
they're also fantastic, and I think would very well thrive in either ECW or WCW.
Oh yes. Sarah Logan, there you go. Focusing on the back, really, of like we know that she's been the dominant one. As you can see, Maurice is more exhausted, and that just shows.
Well, I mean, it's almost been a one-sided contest so
yes.
far. I mean, Sarah Logan has really been taking Maurice to the woodshed this time.
Oh yes, oh yes.
I mean, not to go against Maurice, she's been working very hard to keep her head above water here, but she needs to make a major comeback right now if she's going to succeed.
Yes.
Nice neck breaker.
There you go. Showing
Taking too much time showboating, though. I think that might be her downfall.
Oh yes. But if that is true, then if the Miz does come and join his wife, then that could also up the game that she has.
It's always a possibility as well, yeah.
But it also could be a downfall. You know, you guys slack, you get you guys you get all lovey-dovey, blah blah blah, and then you guys just start slacking, and your work suffers.
Well, that's always a risk as well. But
yes.
I have a feeling they've been doing it together long enough that it's less of a concern for them. I'm relatively confident they'll have it down pat. You know, they've been doing it for so long. It's not like a new couple where they're trying to find their groove.
Ooh.
So I'm not as concerned for that.
Maurice, she brought it back.
That's a surprise, man. That's a shocking ending, given how much Maurice or how much damage Maurice took.
Oh yeah.
At the hands of Sarah Logan.
But I mean, for both brands, the men and women have just been so impressive these past 4 weeks that I can say that I'm more favored toward one person, but it's just AJ Styles.
Oh, it looks like their AJ Styles has arrived and has decided to try to go for his 24/7 championship title opportunity backstage. And as you know, the 24/7 championship can be defended anywhere at any time.
Oh Lord. So yep, I guess Styles arrived. And he found Baron. We're getting word that Baron actually tried to run to his car and not even change. And I think Styles knew that because of Baron. So I mean, I guess he was more professional about it and took it to Baron instead of letting Baron come to him.
And it looks like, okay, I thought for sure he was going to slam him into some of those crates.
Oh Lord. Oh, somebody's going to get hurt, and nobody's stopping this because it's a match. But this cannot be good for both of these guys.
I agree. It's going to take it out of both of them. But right now, it's Baron's really the one that's fighting at the disadvantage after the beating he took earlier tonight.
And we have word that both GMs have one superstar on deck, waiting to see whoever loses, and they're going to be replaced the next week.
Well, exactly, the next week. Not at the pay-per-view, but
no.
The following WCW, we'll see either Corbin or Styles. He's a challenger from the other team.
Yes. Styles picking him up.
Oh, slamming him right in the head.
Baron, how do you get up? Baron, keep it.
I do have to say, he's a very resilient beast.
Oh yes. Former Golden Gloves boxer Baron was. Wait, who's that in the background? Somebody's doing an interview. That's Daniel Bryan?
It definitely looks like Daniel Bryan.
Oh, this is it.
Styles clash.
We know that the WCW and the ECW, their doors are open to the Indies, to Raw, to SmackDown, and I think he might be doing an interview about his future.
Quite possible. It definitely looks like he's talking to somebody in the background. I can't tell who, and we don't know what. they're talking about, but we definitely can see that they are discussing something. And he's even in ring gear, so if it is an audition, it's
Oh,
possible that maybe he put on an exhibition.
oh, Baron climbing. There you go. Oh, I thought Baron, you gotta jump.
And Baron's like, nah, I don't get paid enough to risk my life.
Oh, I mean that is true. They get paid less than the WWE, but their medic bills and everything are better. So I think
we give him full medical coverage in both our promotions. We also,
ooh,
he took him out with a backbreaker.
oh
Well, it
no.
looks like AJ Styles will not be the new 24/7 champion. So we'll have to find out next week who WCW will send to challenge Baron Corbin for the title.
Yes, and our main event is Kurt Angle versus Matt Riddle in a. Is that right? A submissions match.
Submission match.
Huh. Um. Do you know if Matt has any submissions?
As far as I know, no. I know he's a striker. He definitely attacks people. I think he might do an arm, or I might have seen him do an armbar once or twice, but he's definitely not a submissions expert.
Huh. Whoa. This being the main event, I'm hoping that this is nothing but action packed because Kurt gives nothing less than 4-star matches. So,
Oh yeah, he always gives 150%.
oh yeah. So that being said, you being in Matt's, I wouldn't say shoes because this man doesn't wear fucking shoes.
And flip flops.
Yeah. So if you are in this man's flops, what do you need to secure your submission against a man like Kurt Angle?
I mean, first, I think we all need to ask how many riddles could Matt Riddle riddle if Matt riddles?
Oh.
But But beyond that, I think what he really needs to do is he needs to focus on Kurt Angle. I mean, on his neck specifically, because as we all know, he won the Olympics, got a gold medal at the Olympics with a broken freaking neck.
With a broken neck?
Exactly. So that's got to be a weak point for you to focus on, especially now in his older years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure time is taking its toll. Maybe a little bit of arthritis has set in.
Mm-hmm.
So if Matt could focus on the neck and then just do like maybe choke holds and things like that, he might actually have a chance at actually beating him. But otherwise, I'm going to give it to Kurt. I'm pretty confident Kurt is up to the challenge. He's not worried about Riddle. I think Riddle's overconfident, and that's going to be his downfall.
Correct. Now what could a win do for Matt's career over a man like Kurt Angle?
Well, I mean, beating someone like Kurt would definitely be a huge boost to your career because no one expects it of you. And taking out not only a superstar, but an Olympic gold medalist, there's not too many people that can actually lay claim to that.
Right. I mean, look at John Cena. Like, a couple weeks ago, I mean, Kurt tapped out Cena, which led to him being jumped. But, okay, so he does have a submission.
Yeah, it looks like the armbar that I've seen him do before. But again, he hasn't really focused or done any kind of moves to the arms of Kurt Angle, so I don't really see that as being an effective tool for him at this moment.
Ooh.
I mean, you never know, too, because Kurt Angle's match against John Cena, he didn't really work the legs at all, but ended up tapping him out to the ankle lock. So it's all relative, I suppose.
There you go. Those devastating strikes. I will say Matt is more than just a one-trick pony. He's got striking skills. He has strength. He just needs to learn how to put it to effect against a man like Kurt Angle.
Well, exactly. He seems to be very much more of a striker than a grappler. So attacking and damaging his opponent, that's going to be his first step to getting towards the victory.
Yes.
But he should also be focusing his attacks on an area where he can effectively apply his submission. So, like, doing body moves if you're going to do a bear hug, or doing neck breakers if you're going to go do a choke, doing leg moves if you're going to go with a Boston Crab or something like that. And given the fact that the only thing we've seen him do submission-wise is an armbar, and to not focus on Kurt's arms at all, I think might be what leads to his downfall.
Yes. And we see that Kurt is still strong as ever with that suplex. There you go.
Yeah, Kurt has not lost a beat in all the years that he's been in professional wrestling. There
you go. What are you doing with him? Throw him into the turnbuckle.
Toss him.
There you go. There you go. But that does need to weigh on you heavy. Nice German suplexes. That has to weigh on you that a man that has the caliber like John Cena couldn't tap Kurt Angle, and you're not as known as Cena, and you're not as strong as Cena going against a man like Kurt Angle. That has to.
Yeah, but in Riddle's own head, he believes he's better than Cena already. So I don't think he thinks about that. You know.
Right.
I mean, size-wise, at least looking at him comparatively with, they're about evenly matched for size. I think where Kurt comes out on top is experience.
Yep.
And ring awareness. Riddle's been doing this for a few years, and Angle's been doing this for decades.
Yes. There you go. Be smart. You gotta stay on top of him. Just stay on top of him. That's what you gotta. It's showing his striking speed. Ooh, nice.
Right to the face.
Oh, pile driver.
Spinning pile driver.
There you go.
That's got to make Kurt dizzy. But again, this isn't a contest you can win by a pinfall or a knockout. You need to make him submit. So if you've hurt him too bad and he's knocked out, he won't even be able to tap.
Correct. God, and it looks like Matt's more exhausting. He's staying down longer. He's getting up slower.
That's it. I think he's blown his tank. You know, the one thing you need to keep in mind when you're wrestling too is to try to keep a good pace. If you go too quickly, too fast, you're going to run out of gas, and then the other guy's going to run a steamroller over you.
Correct. And you never want to let a man like Kurt get that much on top of you. Like, you can't let him get the upper hand.
Exactly. There should be more back and forth. You should be maybe moving around a little bit more instead of just focus attacks, because you're just expending all of your energy. You need to take a breather every once in a while, otherwise you'll get winded.
Yes. Nice strikes.
Oh, no respect. Just a bitch slap to the face.
Yeah, I feel like Matt has the superior striking skills.
Well, yeah, that's a given his fighting background, that he would be... He's definitely... If it was a contest of striking, Kurt Angle would not stand a chance.
Correct.
But that's not the type of match we're seeing here. So right now, a lot of what I think Matt's doing is just trying to exhaust Kurt to the point where he can force him to tap.
Nice top rope suplex. There you go. Super. Yeah, super.
Oh, yeah, a snapmare and a kick to the back, but narrowly avoided by...
Could this be it?
Going for a rear naked choke by Kurt Angle. I don't think Matt's quite exhausted enough to be taken out by that yet.
Not yet. Come on, Kurt. Nice belly to belly.
Nice little... if I was Matt, I wouldn't have done that little dance.
Oh, no.
Taking a breather instead of expending more energy on showboating.
And that's what you get. That's all that Kurt needs is just a second of a breather, and
exactly, just waiting for that opportunity, and as soon as it arrives, hit you in the face with it.
Nice reversal. Ooh, nice. There we go.
Some chops.
Oh, there you go, in the middle of the ring.
Going for the armbar. But nope, Kurt's not willing to give up yet. Oh, is he going for the? No, just one suplex.
Nope,
I thought he was going to go for the triple suplex.
I think they hear you. They've been doing everything you've been saying. Oh, there you go. Nice 3 in a row. No one's been able to stop the 3, though. No one's ever stopped it, 2.
Nope, it's always been a triple suplex. Like from Eddie Guerrero's 3 Amigos to Kurt Angle's triple suplex to Brock Lesnar's
Suplex City.
Suplex City.
Which I do not want to go to, might I add.
Yeah, me neither.
Ooh. Why hasn't...
Going again for the rear naked choke.
Why hasn't Kurt gone for his ankle lock?
I think he's saving it. I think he knows that's going to be the finisher, and he wants to make sure he's squeezed every last drop of energy out of Matt. Oh, another pile driver before he can move forward with that. Like, see if I'm sure if Riddle would give him a chokehold right now, he would have it, or a bear hug. Because Kurt's back and head and neck are so damaged.
Oh yeah. And it looks like Kurt got that second wind. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Oh, and a reversal by Matt.
So knowing that Kurt has tapped into that second wind, you need to step up your game.
Definitely. And there, I think Matt took too much time. He should have gone right for a submission, but instead he's going for a finisher again. And that's not going to be quite enough to put Angle away. It's not a pinning match.
No. I don't know what he's not. Like, I don't know what strategy he's got, but in my opinion, it's not working.
I agree, 110%. I think Matt is not really strategizing at all, which is not something you can do with someone as experienced as Kurt Angle. You need to have a plan. You need to stick to that plan.
Yes. Ooh, there you go. Kurt's... Okay. Throw him back in. Don't dilly-dally. Throw him back in. Or... Oh.
Yeah, and Riddle's just like, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. No one can tell me what... Again, dancing around, showboating.
Okay, there you go. Oh, okay, I guess, yeah. I mean, I guess if you're outside and there's no count out, you might as well capitalize on it. But, You
can't win via count out, though.
I mean...
And you can't win a submission on the outside. And Kurt Angle is tapping, but it doesn't count.
So wait, I mean, I just hope that the GM... Hey, look, it's us! I told them not to show my bald spot, though. The wife said you couldn't see it, but you know what? Whatever. And now they know...
Your wife doesn't look at the top of your head often, right?
I don't think... But we don't have a desk. These people do, you know, it's whatever.
Yeah, well, it's budget, right?
yeah, it's budget. But, ooh, you're looking nice in that suit, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, I mean, I only wear one twice a week, so...
And we see Matt was busted open. So...
Taking him to the post several times, it looks like.
We've seen, Matt tap out Kurt, which is what John Cena couldn't do. What does that mean, for Matt?
Well, to be honest, nothing, because Matt did it outside the ring where it doesn't count. So it goes to show that he's not a smart player.
Right.
He's definitely a force to be reckoned with. I'm sure that he could put the hurt on people, and he's definitely won and will continue to win matches. But when it comes to certain stipulations, if you don't follow the stipulations, you're going to lose. And not following the rules makes you a loser in my book.
Yes, 100%. Okay, there you go. Okay, Matt, we're in the ninth and the last round. This is round number 12. You need to be smart.
Yeah, but I mean, you're asking Matt to be smart, and I don't think that's possible.
Oh, Matt's... No! It's never...
Yeah, going high risk.
Oh,
elbow to Kurt's waist, but again, is that going to help your armbar, Matt? I don't think so. Snapmare and working on the army. Oh, Kurt's saying and not having any of it.
I think it's time for Kurt to end it. Oh.
Yeah, I think he's going for it, and now he's finally going to break out the good old ankle lock.
Yep. Just go to those ropes. That's all you got to do. They're right.
I don't think he can crawl. He's expended so much energy on stupid moves. And he taps out. Kringle is still the submissions master.
Well, Matt, you had one job. But, alright guys, that is the end of ECW for this week. We would just like to thank, JamSaw for coming out here to, help out, as he always does.
It's my pleasure. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next week on WCW and ECW. I'll throw it back to Brock to close out the show.
Yes, and as we see, Kurt is celebrating a little bit. He's, which he should be. He should be very happy. Yeah, we'll see you next time, and we will see you soon for the pay-per-view, and we'll see you next week for WCW.